Hi there, John McCarthy here, head golf professional at the Lakes Country Club. Today I'd like to talk to you all about something called the GHIN App. Now, in an effort this coming season, because of the difficulties we've been experiencing, in an effort to eliminate touch points and traffic inside the golf shop, we are encouraging you all to become familiar with the GHIN App. The GHIN App is great. This will allow you to post scores from your phone, tablet, and then towards the end of this video we're going to show you how to post scores on your home computer, which is also very easy. So the GHIN App is very easy to get, and this is the same process whether you have an iPhone, iPad, or an Android phone. So I happen to have an Android phone, so I'm going to go into the App Store, and in the search window you really only need to type 4 letters, GHIN, and search, and up will come GHIN Mobile, and you can see here the icon USGA GHIN. So we're going to go ahead and install that. Takes just a minute. And now I'm going to open the app. So this is the first screen that you come to. It says USGA GHIN. Then it immediately will ask you for 2 very important pieces of information. First piece of information it will need is your GHIN number. And just let me tell you, there is no earthly way to get your GHIN number online. So if you don't know your GHIN number by memory, you will have to call the golf shop for this. So I just so happen to know my GHIN number, so I'm going to go ahead and type that in at the top. Then the second piece of information is going to be your last name. Hopefully we all know our last name, which I know you do. So I'm going to type in my last name. I've got my GHIN and my last name. Hit log in, and immediately it brings you into a tutorial that will explain the different features that are available to you on this app, which it really does a lot more than just post scores. So here it tells you that you can post a total score, you can post a hole-by-hole score, or you can do a hole-by-hole score with stats. And it goes on to explain what some of those stats are. If you swipe to the next window, you can record the number of putts you had in that round, your approach shots, your accuracy off the tee, various stats about that round of golf. If you want to record that, you can do that with every round of golf. So it's actually pretty cool. You can look up other golfers through the app, so it also explains that in the tutorial on the 3rd screen, how you can look your playing partners up to see what their indexes are. And you can also look at your score history. That's one of the features here. Very useful. You can calculate course handicaps. This is pretty advanced. You can pretty much look up any course in the United States and probably most of the world by name. But if you only have information such as the slope and course rating, there is a way to post with just those pieces of information as well. So the tutorial here tells you how to do that, and the final the final page of the tutorial talks a little bit about the World Handicap System, which everybody here at the Lakes, you're already pros at the World Handicap System. So anyway, that's the tutorial. We're all done. We can hit done. So as you get into this, when you open up this app on your phone or tablet, it will always look like what you see here. It goes right to this home page. It's got my name, it's got my home club, and it has my index, and that's my daily index. This updates automatically every day. And you can see right here that first blue button, very important button, is post a score. So that's what we're talking about today. That's one of the big, that's where most of the value lies in you getting this app, is that you can post a score right here on your phone. So we're going to go through the steps to do that as well. So you hit post score, right? Again, those 3 choices we talked about. You can either do it hole by hole with stats, or total score. The easiest way I find is with total score. So we're going to go ahead and do that now. Now, just to talk briefly about hole by hole, for those of you that have seen our World Handicap System video on net double bogey, that explains what your maximum score you can post based on your index and course handicap. You all know how to find out what your net double bogeys are, I know. However, if you are still unsure about that calculation, you can do hole by hole posting. You can choose hole by hole and just type in your gross scores one at a time all the way across, and the app will calculate what your net double bogey is for you, so you don't have to do any math. So that's what hole by hole would be for. I prefer to just do total score. It's a little easier, so we'll show you how to do that. You tap on total score, and I've actually posted on the app before, so it's showing a list of courses that I've recently played. However, for those of you getting here for the first time, it may not even show the Lakes Country Club in here when you go to post a score. So up here in the search box, you're going to tap, and you're going to type the Lakes, and I'm going to start to type Country Club. But as I get here and type the Lakes Country Club, right, we're going to hit search. Oh, you have to make sure you spell it right. And even before you finish typing, I would venture by the time you get to the Lakes Country, it's going to start showing our courses. So they will populate down below the search window. First one says the Lakes Country Club New 9, and then you have Lakes Country Club East South, Lakes Country Club South North, Lakes Country Club Northeast, and then at the very bottom the old course. So we primarily are playing East South, South North, and Northeast. So you would choose whatever course you played, and then you have these further selections. You have to make sure the course is correct. The number of holes you played, let's say I played 18. Right below that there's a drop down where you select your tees. I'm going to say black tees, and score type is going to be home. Since it's here at the Lakes, it's a home score. And the date, you want to make sure the date is correct. We'll just use today's date. If you need to go back in the past, obviously you can do that. Here's the calendar. You can select backward, forward, choose whatever day it is, and you get down to the bottom here. So you can either put your front 9 and your back 9 and your total, or I found it's very much easier to just tap into the total score. Let's say that I had a great day. I shot 72, even par. I'll take that. And then you simply hit post score. Now that score has been posted, and it also immediately shows you your last 6 scores and gives you the option to view your score history. You can go back and look at all this, and down at the bottom of the app here is where those other tools are, where you can look up a golfer, you can look at your own stats if you've been recording those, or here where it says more, there are more choices here. You can actually there's a way to look at your virtual handicap card. So if you're playing in a tournament off property somewhere and they want to know what your official index is, you actually have a card right here in your phone. Pretty nifty. Pretty neat little feature. And if ever you get lost in the selections here, there's always a home button. You can always hit home and it takes you right back here, where again it shows name, home club, and your index for today. So I hope that helps with the app. We're actually going to go on and speak a little bit more about how you can post from your computer at home. There's a couple different ways to do that, so we'll talk about that now.
Hi there, I'm Mike Clifford and Director of Golf here at the Lakes, and I am going to take the next part of this video and show you how to post on your laptop. And so we get down here to Safari. I click on that, and then I get to type in GHIN.com. Enter, and my 6.0 index comes up, and so I'm going to post a score, the big red button here, and I'm going to type in the course. Start off with the Lakes, since I play here most of the time, especially in the pro challenges. The Lakes Country Club, and about the time I get to country, it defaults to the Lakes Country Club. So I'm gonna scroll down and I'm gonna post a score. I played the South North today. I'll click on that button there. It says the Lakes Country Club South North, 18 holes, and then down here it has select the tees. So I'll scroll down to the gold tees, which I normally play. It has the course rating and the slope and the par. And now I'm going to scroll down a little bit more, change the date. So I'll leave the date alone since it's on the 16th. I could, if I played yesterday, I could put the 15th in there. I could just punch on that date, but I'll leave it on the 16th. And then I'm going to post my total score. I got really lucky today, hit a lot of greens and shot 78. So I'll put that in there rather than a front and a back. I already know what that is, and I'll post that score. This is possibly a duplicate score. Please review and confirm. I'm going to confirm. And there it goes, 78, which gives me a differential of 7.1. And shows you scroll down a little further, it shows my recent scores from 73 all the way through 78 today. Well, there you have it. And I hope you shoot a lot of those 78s or better this year. And there I showed you how to use your laptop computer using GHIN.com. Thanks for watching. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to next log on to Forties, which most of you are familiar with. And let me get into that website, www.forties.com/lakes. Enter and continue. The Lakes Country Club. All right, I'll use my number and my password, my name. And here we are. Welcome, Mike Clifford. And that's the main page here. Let me scroll all the way down. At the very bottom, GHIN.com. Now it brought my number right up. I know you know your GHIN number in case it doesn't bring it right up, but it defaulted to my name and number. And I'll do the same thing here. I'm a 6.0. I'm going to post a score. And once again, I would type in the course, but this defaulted to the lakes. If you don't type in the course, I'll just take the East-South course. Lakes Country Club East-South, 18 holes it defaulted to. It defaulted to the gold tees. And it's a home course. The date it defaulted to was today's date. I'm going to actually change the date. I'm going to move back to the 14th. I know we were closed, but I'm just going to put the 14th on there, and I'm going to take myself and put in a 79 in there, and I'm going to post that score. It went into the 79. My pending handicap index is 6.0, so it didn't change it at all. And down below here it has my recent scores. And then I could click on View Score History, and it tells me all these scores that I've played recently. So there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. That's how you post on Forties. I hope you enjoyed the video today with John and I. Maybe you learned a thing or two. And if you have any questions, come into the golf shop. We'd be happy to help you. Thank you. Bye.